Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Welcome to our 2K sports broadcast of the NBA on a Monday afternoon. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. You take a look at the Pistons. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing. Just play good, solid, smart basketball on both ends of the floor.
Thomas with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Put that bucket in no time at all. Now we know the rumor mill is always active at this point of the season, Richard. For players, what's it like being mentioned in trade talks?
It can be a blow to your confidence, and it can also make you lose a little trust in your organization. You just have to remind yourself it's not personal, just business.
Now here's LeVert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Nets. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to Duran. Thompson outside. Here's Harris. To end the run. The rebound by Demon.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Stolen by LeVert. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Here's Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice update by Cunningham. He does all the little things that help him generate points. Right here, he just gets himself to the line.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 6. They're getting their first look at the season at the Nets in this one.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Here's Demon. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Cunningham outside. Count it.
And Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. And he's got a great feel around the rim.
To the wing on the left. Here's Clowney. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Pistons trailed by 7. Here's Cunningham. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Igor Demon.
Gutsy stuff in there by Cade.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
He just powered that one. One of the game's top dunkers. To the left side wing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And again, it's Brooklyn with a three.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
What an athlete this guy is. Cunningham showing no mercy on that rim rattle.
Here's Clowney. He's got 5. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And they double up Cunningham. Left side, Harris. Back to LeVert. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Duren.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Right side, Porter. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Thompson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Detroit, 12.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Brooklyn leading by 9. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by. And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Demon. Claxton trying to free himself up. And it's Demon missing. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Demon. It's the Nets now. They've led by as much as 10. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys?
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Down low. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Claxton. Outside Porter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
That's certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer. with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
And here are the Pistons. They're on a 9-1 run right now. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Can't hit that one.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Here's LeVert. That one wide left.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Pass to Clowney. Outside Porter. Here's Clowney. Guarded by Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Pistons trailing. Here's Holland. And Detroit with another turnover.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porter inside. Pass to Demon. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Claxton on the follow. Claxton's got 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Pass to Porter. Tries again. And Claxton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Wilson. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Wolf. Pass to Sharp. Over to the left wing. Here's Traoré. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark.
Having a hand up in your...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
23.
Nets lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
And this is why you get Harris the rock inside. They can trust his judgment down there.
Pass to Wolf. Ball's knocked loose. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Nets with the lead. Here's Wolf. There's the 3. Robinson pulls it in. In transition, here come the Nets.
That's a stunning punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Wolf, guarded by Harris. On the wing, Mann. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Soray. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Mann. The shot from the low post is good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, well, they are engaged. And they'll sing you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Holland. Clowney pulls it in.
Just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Pass to Demon. Here's Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
And the rejection by Claxton. Porter in the corner. To the inside. Clowney goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's LeVert. Back to Cunningham. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's double. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Inside shot. And Claxton with a nice bucket inside. Claxton's got 10 points in the game.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
It's Thomas outside. Rebound, Detroit. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. Here's Cunningham. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Pass to Demon. Over in the corner, Claxton. And an air ball on that one. Way off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at
2. Detroit, 36.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Nets leading by 6. Here's Demon. Outside, Porter. Jacks up a 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
The 3. Clowney, good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Claxton. LeVert with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect
his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor.
Pass to Demon. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Back to Porter. Looking to end his cold spell. Thompson with the rebound. Here's Holland. Cunningham looking it over. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with their treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brooklyn leading by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And the shot goes in.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. It's been quite a game for Nick Claxton.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
JV Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Outrunning the defense. Great transition play there by Thomas.
And that one drops for him.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Shot, high post. Got a piece of it. Here's Jenkins. Out to Thompson. Second chance shot. Clowney pulls it in. That's leading by 5. Here's Porter. LeVert grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Thompson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points. That's to Demon. Back to Porter. From past the arc. Here's Clowney. Count it!
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And here's Harris from the arc.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And to create space, Porter has dribble sequences that really fit him perfectly.
No good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making